Hi, biologists. Happy Friday. So today is Friday, May 1st. We are working on our QPA. Let's get started. So we are working on traits being passed down. So today we are going to describe how DNA is passed down. So last time you did this by assigning phenotypes and genotypes to your family tree that you're creating, and now you're going to explain the family tree, basically, is what we're going to do. Also, I want to note, here's my contact information. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please do not hesitate to reach out. And also, so pause the video right now if you don't already have your QPA pulled up in a separate tab, or if you're working on it physically with pencil paper, that's also fine. Just make sure you have your paper that you're working on and your pencil, grading utensil. Okay, welcome back. You should have your QPA pulled up in some way, shape, or form. So we are going to get started. So if we're on a QPA, if you're on it digitally like me, or if you have it printed out, let's scroll down or flip to page 5. So we're going to start part 3. So you are explaining your family tree as well as the inheritance of the traits by explaining the passing down of specific alleles and traits. So I also want to note, if you need the Spanish copy, you have to double click, and then the Spanish copy is up here. So it's in the heading, so it's a little hard to get to, so double click on it, and then you can click on here, and it'll ask you to make a copy. So that's good. Otherwise, you guys have the English copy if it's already available. Okay, so you are explaining how the traits were passed down from generation to generation, and how is the child genetically similar to each parent and genetically different. So basically, you are just explaining in word form, like in a written paragraph, what you did in part 2. So how are these traits, the 2 traits that you picked to be seen getting passed down from parent to offspring, how is that being passed down? So you just need to write it in written form. Basically, it should look similar to what we did in mini QPA 2. So you're looking at your family here. So we got our family tree here. You're looking at eye color getting passed down. So if you're looking at eye color getting passed down, if mom has blue eyes and dad has blue eyes, you can think of potential alleles that both mom and dad have, and then how they're getting passed down. So if mom has both recessive gene alleles because she has blue eyes, because blue eyes are considered a recessive trait, then she would have the recessive alleles, and same thing with that. If he also has blue eyes, he would have the recessive alleles. So necessarily both of them need to be passing this down to both of their offspring. So both of their offspring should have these light eyes. So you are using the space on page 3 to write that down. And yeah, so basically you're just explaining explain what you did in part 2. So in part 2, you label different phenotypes and genotypes, potential genotypes, for all of the people in your family tree. Now you're just explaining what that means and how that is getting passed down. So what is the pattern of inheritance for whatever traits you chose? If you need any help, please make sure you reach out to me. Looking ahead, we're all done with this week, so we're got everything crossed off. Next week, we are going to start Unit 4 revisions, so I know a lot of us need to finish those up, so that's great. And then as always, make sure you are keeping in contact with me. Have a great weekend, you guys.